Greetings, folks. Here's something that might help you. I have a 1997 E36 328i convertible. And having ordered the wrong replacement calipers once, now I have the right ones at work. Note casting 401964. Here's the original one. BMW, same castings, you can hardly see it, but 401964. This is most likely a Chinese cast, as it's an aftermarket part. And then I had to use the original caliper mounting bracket, which is cast 431. So I bought the car with these calipers on there, and I had upgraded my rotors and I replaced the pads. And everything bolted on, having bought everything to fit a 1997 328i. But when I started looking into replacing the rear calipers, this factory setup is a bit of an odd duck, and that the convertible had slightly bigger rear calipers because they could fit, this is a vented rotor, and all of the other 328s of 1997, including, I believe, the IS. I can't speak to the M version variant, M3 rather. It worked, and the smaller ones had a non-vented, so a skinnier rear caliper. So therefore, the actual tolerance between the piston and the casting, if you look really carefully at all the aftermarket ones, this casting, this depth is much deeper, and the space inside between the piston and the outside of the casting is skinnier, so you cannot put it on a vented rear rotor. You need 2 inches, at least 2 inches. Okay, so the 328 aftermarket calipers that I first tried, you couldn't get them open enough to fit 2 new pads and a vented rotor. But this setup, interestingly, 4019, fits. And of course, I had to buy this caliper, and my car was not listed. There were a couple 1998 models, as well as 2000 up to 2000, and I believe 4 E36 models. So interestingly, this 97 was running a larger rear caliper, and they continued using that up until the 2000s. So I'll put the part numbers of what worked and bolted on, and luckily I had these mounting brackets cast in 431 that bolted right on. And so essentially I have an E46 rear brake upgrade that was either from the factory, somebody did before me, or that's just the nature of the beast. So this is what worked for me. I hope this helps you. Now I've just got to bleed them the old school way and enjoy some new rear calipers.